Hellos! Today we're working on the Skeley spawner, so a quick shopping trip to the Nether is in order. Let's do some quick prep, since there's also a lot of hazards there. Also, I should warn you guys, remember how I mentioned it took a few seeds to get this series going? Well, that was 16 seeds. 8 made it to the Nether, and 7 started in the Basalt Delta. Pumpkin is on because I have beef with Enderman. Resource pack also on because otherwise you guys are seeing this the entire time. Anything but basalt. Oh, Nether Waste, you've never looked more beautiful in my eyes. Another quick, temporary safety bunker. This one's actually for safety. The overworld one is to prevent zombified piglins from trampling the crops. Easy quartz. Nice. It's pretty interesting that Minecraft uses quartz to craft redstone components that allow us to make real-life circuits. Because if you think about it, whatever device you're currently watching this on is technically a bunch of rocks that learn math. They're math rocks. Not the D&D kind, though. I'm gonna turn off the brightness because the Nether is dark. And last time I was editing, I didn't realize how much YouTube compression makes the video darker. So hopefully this will make the Nether look normal to you. Oh, Crimson Forest. Okay. Maybe this isn't needed right now. Maybe we go more this. Okay, what's hitting me? Oh, okay, yep, there's a Skeley. Where are you coming from? Are we that close to the Sultan Valley too? So where did you come from, my guy? Oh, what? Is that a fortress? Oh, maybe it came from the fortress? Oh, yep, that's definitely where it came from. Okay. I see soul sand right there. Oh, I want some soul sand, but I hear a ghast. I hear it, but I don't see it, and that's worrying. I want soul sand, but getting in a valley right now might be a lot more dangerous than it's worth, so we might be better off piglin bartering. Okay, I know the children don't give anything. Don't ask how I know that, but they don't. A lot of tiny hoglins and piglins. There's no adult pig. There's also a tiny... Why are they all children? Hoglin, zombified, and normal, and 2 piglins too. Like, I know what the next update is, but surely that can't have an influence on this yet. We're not at tiny takeover yet. Oh, okay, what is hitting me? Why are there so many children? Okay, obsidian, not what I need. Nope, soul sand. Yeah, that's what we need. How much we get? Okay. No, that's not useful in hardcore. I mean, it's decorative. It could be decorative. Okay, spectral arrows. I mean... I'll take more ammunition. They're a gas. Oh, no, that was a fire res. Okay, that makes me nervous. I mean, I love warped wood, but at the same time, we don't necessarily need to be in the Nether for very long. We just needed a little bit of soul sand. Okay, so that's interesting. We have crimson. We started in a Nether waste. Wait, what do you mean there's a piglin riding you, but you're hostile to me? I'm so confused as to how this works. I didn't even know they could do that. What do you mean they can do this? Oh no, don't eat me off the fall damage. No, thank you. Let me go. There are far too many hazards in the Nether. What I was trying to say before those two interrupted was it's pretty cool that we have basically all the Nether biomes just right here. Except for Basalt Delta, but that's something I can live with. Not to mention we found that Nether fortress. We're definitely coming back soon for some proper Nether exploration. Although, it might be a few episodes from now and not this one since we have a Skeley spawner to build. Let's craft a few more materials, then grab some more, And quick trip to the mine shaft, because we are short on iron. We're doing the opposite of spawn proofing. We're digging this area out so there's as much spawnable space as possible. I believe these spawners work in a 5-block radius, but since I want to decorate the floor, ceiling, and walls, we're doing a 6-block radius. While I was digging, I found this, so excuse me while I get a little distracted collecting some blocks and freeing up some amethyst buds. You're about to see my lack of parkour skills. I'm not mid, I'm just bad. Let's finish digging out the main area. What the? How? But the torch, what? I don't understand. That made 0 sense to me, but okay. Are there any other Skeleys hiding in the cobble? I think we've reached the point in the video where we've hit too much digging, so I'm just gonna... The design just changed. That means we need 2 more blocks. Diorite haters, trust the process, please. Here's the gradient we're going with. I was stuck between andesite and cobble for a bit, and while andesite is a slightly better color match, I think the lack of lighting means cobble's more similar shape is better. Now, we could finish the Skeley spawner, but I'm going stir crazy, and we desperately need iron again, so let's do some real caving. So here's the deal. I made a promise last episode that we wouldn't do too much caving and mining. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that this episode, considering most of our building is also underground. It's almost like a game with the words Minecraft requires you to spend a decent portion of time underground in the mines, mining things. Who would have thought? Okay, something just knocked me down. Okay, what is attacking me? Oh no. Please hold, I'll be right there after I light some stuff up so we don't get more friends. Your call is very important to us. Please hold while I take care of other business. Thank you. There's so many skeletons here, I'm realizing. It'd be bad if I just started mining and ignore them. Because we do desperately need more iron. I hear a zombie. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Perish. Ooh, potato! We got a potato! We can add it to the farm. Truly, stormtrooper aim. Why are children so much more stronger than their parents? You just stuck in there? You know, I'll just leave you. You don't have to die. They're in the walls, people. They're in the walls. Did you just die? Well, take the ink. You know, glow squids and squids in general just have no survival instincts, I feel. Oh, it's another geode. I'm not digging up another one right now. Just spent 2 hours doing the last one. We're not doing another. Ooh, an axolotl! I do want axolotls. It's so pretty here. Oh, I will take that spore blossom though. That is... Those aren't farmable. I want it. Thank you. I love living by a lush cave. They're so pretty. Why are there so many enchanted bows? Why don't you guys fight each other for a bit? Oh, there's 3. Okay, this is not good. Look at all those arrows! There's 3 of them! What am I supposed to do? Can someone hit each other? It's a brand new shield too, guys. What is this? Oh wow, I'm low. I just realized I was too distracted by the arrows to even notice that I was low. We're fine. We're fine. Look at how many arrows I got in me. Isn't that fun? I would love some rooted dirt. I do love rooted dirt. It's a bit annoying to farm, though. I wonder if that connects to the mine shaft that we're used to. Oh, I think I know where we are. Yeah, I think this is the mine shaft. Yeah, because I definitely think... Oh, I know where we are. We circled. And then right around here, so skeleton or spider spawner. Okay, I think this might be a sign that I'm done caving for a bit. And we should actually get back to building some quick mats. And now we're gonna work on the main spawn room. We'll just go layer by layer. And more digging for the kill chamber. If I ever need a tutorial video, I'll link it in the description, but for the most part, I just read the Minecraft wiki, play around in a creative world, and then use whatever farm that I come up with. A Skeley spawner or a spawner room in general, I feel like I've run into enough time, or I just know how to make these at this point. But for those of you who aren't familiar with the concept, I'm gonna just jump us into this creative mode world real quick. And essentially the general idea is using water to move the mobs around. Mobs can't swim, so we can use just normal water flow mechanics to push them side to side. And then we use a bubble elevator to shoot them up. And then gravity brings them down. And they, like us, are susceptible to fall damage. They also have the same amount of hearts as us, so we know that 22 blocks will leave them with half a heart. Although these guys are still dying because the sun is burning that last half a heart. But they won't do that in the actual world since we aren't exposed to the sun. This will be the block that the skeletons land and die on, so let's make it a little fancier. Gotta retrieve the nether quartz from the nether portal. Ow! What? How'd you get out? Is it the chest? Oh, it's the chest. The chest lets them get out. Well, Wilbur, you got kind of a distant relative, I guess. So you're just gonna... I mean, you can hang out if you want. This is definitely not the smartest use of resources between iron and XP, but that does make me realize that Wilbur could become a zombified piglin if lightning ever hits. Look, I will love Wilbur even if he becomes a zombified piglin, but my concern is zombified piglins, I believe, can despawn if I go too far, so I just want to make sure you're still around if that occurs. Okay, buddy? Okay? Okay. I will try to get you a lightning rod up so you hopefully can just be a pig, but I would like feather falling just to be safe when I do that. Oh yeah, we can plant the potato. Right, nether quartz. Almost forgot. Clearing out a spot for the redstone. We have a problem. We just punched a hole into another part of the mine shaft, and it goes to more cave. Wonderful. Okay. Well, the good news is that a lot of this I don't have to dig out myself. Since survival redstone with me is 5 minutes of placing blocks and 3 hours of going, why isn't this working? Move this block. Oops, I broke the circuit. Let's fix everything. Oops, it's still not working. Let's move this block. I'm gonna save you from all that and just show you the creative test world where I designed the redstone circuit. So first off, we have the hopper minecart, which will sit right underneath the block where the skeletons will land and die on, which will feed all the items into the system. We have 2 standard stackable item sorters. This one has bones, this one has arrows. The arrows are a lot more straightforward than the bones. They'll just get fed into their chest. The bones get fed into this auto crafter, which becomes bone meal thanks to the observer clock down there. And then those will get fed into this auto crafter to become bone block from this circuit. Bone blocks are just a little bit more space efficient than bones. And you don't really use bones for anything aside from taming dogs. Now, the observer clock will also work for this other observer clock, which will feed into the barrel. The barrel's just a placeholder. The barrel's just a placeholder because dispensers are loud. And lava is messy, so we have orange wool. Anyways, this little dude's on silent mode, but dude will be here to sort the non-stackables because we want to keep some of the bows for dispensers in the future. But we don't need too many, so little dude's just gonna grab us 2 chests and I'll just empty it out as needed because I don't think I'm gonna need that many dispensers all at once. And then little dude will also purge all the Skelly's armor. This chest will continuously empty out because of this hopper, and it'll feed into the dispenser, and the dispenser will just continuously delete everything with lava. Now, I don't understand why, because these trapdoors are made of wood, but for some reason, this will prevent the fire from burning stuff down, I believe. Actually, no, it could still potentially burn that one tree. Okay. This tree makes no logical sense anymore, but yeah. This'll keep the bees nice and chill while I take a little honeycomb, so if we make a copper golem, they don't become statues. Then we boop. And we've done our perfect crown. Let's go. Good little copper golem. Okay, now you stay there. And in some cases, oh no. In some cases, we had to worry about suffocation damage. Oh no! Oh, they die so much faster in creative than in creative mode. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. We had a death. I did not mean for that to occur, but we did get a death. Oh no. Okay, we live and learn. I am so sorry. Let's try this one more time. Hopefully, there's no more casualties because I've learned. Hopefully. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. We just need to make it try to... Yep, there we go. Oops. Oh, how did you... No! No! I'm so... Ah. Okay. We try to fix this again. Go for the chest, buddy. Nope. Other way. Dude probably heard that the last dude that tried this, was killed, so maybe they're a little apprehensive. It's okay. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I think this poor dude's scared. I'm gonna try very hard to make sure you don't perish like your predecessor. I will try very, very hard. We're gonna do a lot of things to try to prevent a repeat. Just go to the chest, buddy. Go to the chest. Oh, the other one was so eager and it just died so fast. I'm sorry. We can throw a little funeral for your fallen brethren. You know what? We could do that. You know what? Okay. You know what? They like chests. We could throw in some copper in the chest. And where are my signs? There we go. There. Is that better if I put a little grave for your friend, for your predecessor? Are you gonna be okay with maybe going to work? Please? Please, buddy. Maybe we want to prevent that. That's right. Oh, we got him. Maybe we really just needed the funeral. Oop. Okay, we got it. See, you lived. You lived. I learned from my mistakes. You're fine. You'll be fine. You're not dead. You're just gonna live back here doing an endless job, and you're gonna be stuck in that minecart forever. Tinted glass doesn't let light through, so we can use it to watch all the Skeleys go off to their doom. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We're fine. Setting up our future elevators right here. I really want some spruce, so we go get spruce. It shouldn't take long, right? So we're gonna head off in this direction since we went the opposite direction towards the village. So this is the least explored area. It is a bit dangerous doing dark oak, so I'm just gonna hop up on the leaves. No, what we want. Oh wait, that's spruce though. Ooh, let's go. Okay, that's enough for a mega tree, so let's get going. I do want to check out, I think that might be a shipwreck. Ooh, we could find a buried treasure. Ooh, there's another portal right there. Because I could use the magma. Is that another shipwreck? I think it's another shipwreck. So, it turns out we have been going in the wrong direction for this map. About 2,000 blocks in the wrong direction. It's fine. If this is my spawn, I'm gonna scream. Mm-hmm. Not too far from spawn. Cool. There it is. Okay, at least... Oh, yay, 2 diamonds. And a heart of the sea. Okay. And iron and TNC and just... Oh, gosh. The treasure was worth all the pain and suffering, I think, maybe. Debatable. Well, to be fair, the spruce was really quick, under 10 minutes. Following the map was 2 hours. Anyways, let's get back to building the room. Let's finish. It can't be worse than this map experience, right? Let's clear out some space for the enchant table. But we've done enough digging. Walls are going to be broken up and outlined with spruce and mainly filled with amethyst. Unfortunately, this process was a lot of me fussing around and making small tweaks here and there, which wasn't going to be really fun for you guys to sit and watch. So instead, you're going to get the end product of when I stopped doing that. Sorry about that. Eventually, we'll add some pearlescent frog lights and crying obsidian here, but today we'll still do our best with what we got. Let's fill in the gaps with more mud, and let's texture it while we're at it. Enchantment setup in the same style. Ceiling moss. Let's shape the ceiling a little bit. We'll continue the spruce beams and add some wood. Add some glowberries for lighting and lanterns. I think it's cute. I was hoping to go for kind of a magic-y greenhouse vibe, I guess. Because, ultimately speaking, these guys are gonna primarily become our fertilizer in the future. Let us start working on some enchants, and we desperately need to start needing some mending soon too. I always upgrade pickaxe first because it gets us all the other materials. Eee. Okay, no fortune or silk touch. I'm gonna try again. Okay, that's somehow worse. Cool. Since enchanting's a pretty repetitive process, here are the results so far. If you're wondering why the boots are there, Blast protection, no! You really had to ruin it with blast protection? Yeah, okay, I'm keeping that. I'll just get another set for feather falling. There's something about the definition of insanity that's going in my mind right now.
I just need feather falling. Feather falling 4 specifically. I just felt that monkey's paw curl up.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. But you can't lose what you never had.
Again, cool. I just want 1 feather falling.
Is this like...
It's there! It's there! We can have it! And I think we don't even need to do anything else because it's a level 2 one. Oh my gosh! I'll take it! We're free! We're free! And my sanity's only slightly destroyed.
Editing Canine here. It just occurred to me that I need to check something in a creative world. One sec. I just need to know. You learn something new in Minecraft every day.
Honestly, the boots took the longest, but they are the most overpowered out of all of them. My helmet, however, is pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie, but I cannot do more. I can't do more right now. My brain cannot handle it. Let's do the pickaxe real quick before I lose my mind. That's 10 if we go the other way. Okay, so either way it's 10.
So apparently, when you're stuck in a room for about 7 hours, you start noticing and fixing the mistakes. The moss should now be consistent, the depth has been tweaked in a few places, glowberries have been swapped for glow lichen because shears don't stop them from growing, and we have some bubble elevators that go to the surface. You know, it just occurred to me that I never mentioned, amongst my mods is connectivity, which allows the bookshelves to connect instead of being all separated, and same with my glass. In case you're wondering why they look slightly different, I probably should mention that. It's a really nice mod. It just is such a minor change, but it makes glass look so much cooler. I need to stop for my sanity's sake. See you next time, and if you liked what I did here today, please like, comment, and/or subscribe, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye!
What did I just accidentally purge? I mean, I can check this on edit, but right now I'm not in video edit, so what did I just do? Okay, whatever it was, it might have been expendable. I don't know. Oh, it was my bed! It was my bed that got purged!
Oh, I can never get that back. That was my first bed. And we can never get that back. Oh, it's fine. I'll just make myself a new bed. It's fine. You know what, maybe I'll just make a black bed. It's fine. I'll just go with the black bed. Because I'm in mourning of my first bed. Black bed for me now.